Good evening, Lizzie boys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we have some major spring cleaning to do, which means I can probably tell you guys my thoughts on Hands of Time, the 7th Ninjago season, while we do this. But also, I do have cleaning to do. So, if I get to Hands of Time, we get to Hands of Time. And if not, we tried. So, without further ado, let us begin. So it's a bit of a mess in here right now. I feel like I haven't properly had my head screwed on recently, so I'm starting to go through my extra doll bins that I have to pluck out the things that I don't need. And once again, opening this bin just reminds me, this is full of dolls I like, but don't have space to display. Some of these dolls, though, are in bad condition, like my Space Angels Yasmin, or Live in Concert. I don't know why I called her Space Angels. She has lip chips on her upper lip, and her hair has quite a lot of breakage, actually. I think a boil wash could fix that. And she does actually have most of her stock hairstyle intact on one side, the other side not so much. So that's the main reason I've been holding on to her, just in hopes of me getting a better one. And I have her wearing Princess Yasmin clothes for some reason. But I do have her purse as well as her shoes. So that counts for something, though one of her shoes is in much worse condition than the other. I also have this Jade who, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care about, so I'm not sure why I have her. Yeah, I don't know, so we're gonna just kind of set her aside for now. Maybe I'll do something with her, but currently I don't know. This Chloe is one of my favorite Passion for Fashion dolls. I really like her. We've also got my original Chloe down there. I like my Wildlife Chloe. This doll's very pretty. I guess one that I don't really care about is this Chloe. I've just never been that big a fan of the Wintertime Wonderland line, and I feel like I only have this doll just to have her. Though, I will admit I really like her face. But these dolls are in storage, they're not hurting anyone, so it's not like I'm in a rush to get more space in here, because I don't really need more space to put brats away. I just am going through this just for my own sake to remind myself what I have in here. I really like Funk Out Jade. I like my Extra Treasures Chloe. This doll's very pretty. Her hair's in great condition. I like my Extra Lily Head, but I kind of stole her body, so she needs one of those. I guess one doll in here that I don't really give a shit about is Formal Funk Jade. I don't know, this doll has a very pretty face, but I just hate the outfit that I have for her. I think this dress is insanely ugly. And I know, I could fix that by redressing her. So maybe I will. We're gonna put her into the... You know, I really like Jade. I don't know why Jade is the only character in my possibly getting rid of needs restyling pile. At the bottom of the bin, we have another Jade who I like, but I have none of her stuff except for maybe her skirt. That's Spring Fling Jade, one of the few releases of hers where she has blue eyes. And then we've got this Sasha, who I remember I thrifted her and I was super excited to get her because I've had this shirt for years and I was happy to reunite it with the doll. Yeah, I just need more of her stuff. Chances are I have some of these dolls' things, I just need to look through my clothes that I have. And then I kept this really ugly Yasmin because she fascinated me. I know she's objectively hideous, but I don't know, like, she's kind of like camp. It's the only way I can describe her. Just something about her makeup, dude. I love it. I actually just added her to my shelf. I feel like she deserved to be up there. Is she covering Nona and Tess? Yeah. I need to work a different display out. I feel like I should either get rid of or put away my second set of twins, because I don't need a second set of twins. I got my main... Okay, I got one Phoebe down here, and then my Roxy's over here. I kind of separated them for the sake of my Roxy shelf. And then in addition to that, I've also got my new in-box set that I found at the thrift store earlier this year, so I have 3 sets of twins. Maybe I don't need the other one out on display. Okay, I just messed with things a bit, so the twins aren't covered anymore, but these 2 are still up here, so we're still deciding what to do about them. Okay, so that bin's mostly sorted. I'm probably gonna do something with this Jade, which is why I put her on the top. So now I just have to work out an issue with these 2 Jades, because I think they're the same doll, and their hair length is actually the same, just this one's hair is kind of crimped up and making it shorter than it should be, but if you pull it all the way down, it's just as long as the other doll's is. So, Here's the thing, this one has a lip chip, and this one does not. They both have messy bangs. This one's are probably messier, but overall thicker. And this one, well, if I put a hat on her, she'll be fine. Okay, I'll just get rid of this one because she's got a lip chip. Oh, but Lizzie, what if you're getting rid of the original 2001 Jade? Someone told me this is the 2005 one, which would actually be better for me because when I was a kid, I had the 2005 5 years anniversary reproduction set, even though that wasn't their 5th anniversary. It was their 4th, because Bratz released in 2001. I don't know why they were lying to people. But yeah, that's the doll that I had. I had the 2005 reproduction versions of the characters, so I would actually prefer to have the 2005 version just for nostalgia's sake. And that's what this one appears to be. Not to mention, she is much better conditioned. So, yeah. But comparing their faces, there is a definite difference between them. This one seems to have larger eyes than this one, whose are a bit smaller. Alright, so there we go. Here's my 2005 reproduction Jade all dressed up. She's missing her belt, which I did definitely keep from my reproduction, the 20 years one that I used to have, so it's around here somewhere, I just gotta find it. But yeah, I now have this Jade to sell, as well as some other dolls I'm thinking of getting rid of, like this Salon and Spa Dana. I just hate this doll's screening, but she's overall in good shape. She's just got a little mark here that I'm gonna try to remove, and an ink stain on her hand, which some acne cream will take care of that. I've also got my extra Oriana, who, as I mentioned, I do plan to replace my original one with, so I'm gonna do that first, but I have to compare them first, just to make sure I'm keeping the best one. So here's my Oriana. She has a shorter section of hair right here at the front. And it does actually continue around the back, so she's got several little shorter sections back there. But I've just kind of styled it so that she's got like a cute little section framing her face, and I thought that it looked okay. But obviously I would like to have the doll with both the better hair and the better face. So when I put these two side by side, this Oriana has a lot more brown in her hair, and I like that. Her screening looks pretty nice, but I do notice that there's like this really dark blue like line going through her eye on both sides, and my original doll has that, but nowhere near as like vibrant. Like comparing them side by side, I like aspects of both of them, you know? It's actually kind of hard to decide which one is objectively better. But I feel like I want to pick the one with the better hair just because her hair is better, you know? Yeah, so I've decided the one that I will get rid of is the one with the haircut. I talked to a close friend and we decided which one looked better. So I also put up a poll and this one was losing. Or like was being voted the ugliest, so technically losing because winning the ugly poll means that you're losing, I think. I guess I'm gonna give her the boots. So she'll come with these extra Valentina pieces in addition to her shirt, so yeah, you just have to beware of the minor haircut. Okay, so that went decent, I would say. I may have only sorted out 3 things to actually get rid of, but I at least put some more stuff on the shelves and got some stuff out of storage, as well as put some more stuff into storage. I put away 2 dolls that I didn't tell you about, so those are put away. So everything currently sitting in this corner is stuff that I want to list and get rid of. I just haven't done it yet. Like, I have at this point decided I should just get rid of Harper. It's too much effort to get her a new hand. It's probably going to cost more money to complete this incomplete doll than it would to just buy her complete. So I think I'm just going to wait and get her complete. As for this Violet, I compared her to my other one, and I'm still undecided actually, so we're going to take Violet off of here because, again, I'm not sure. Maybe I have to compare them again. I'm not sure yet. I compared my 2 Ice Girls, and I kept the pieces that were ultimately better. This one has a stained finger, and yeah, I also gave her the uglier dress and the worse shoes. So, yeah, I'm gonna sell this Ice Girl, because, again, I already have her, and mine now has better pieces, thanks to that one. I'm still undecided about these 2, because I already have this Frankie in the box, so technically I don't need an out-of-box one. Also, her bang is a mess, and I don't have her shoes. So, you know, just kind of up in the air whether I want to sell this one or not. And it's the same for this Claudine. I love Freak du Chic Claudine, but I already have one complete. So I don't really see the point in having a second one, especially because her whole theme is meant to be monochromatic. So it's like, I don't really have anything she can wear, because when she wears colors, she looks weird. Also, her arm joint is slightly defective. It's loose and looks like it wants to come undone on this side over here. So, yeah. Not to mention there is some mild marker staining to her hair up here. So, I might sell this one, just if anybody's interested, let me know, I guess. So I guess now that I've done everything that I wanted to, maybe I should finally talk about Hands of Time like I said I would, so quick Ninjago ramble time. As a season, I think Hands of Time actually had quite a bit of potential. It overall wasn't a bad season, but it was definitely the weakest of Ninjago so far. My camera would focus on Roxy, thank you. So Hands of Time was rushed because the movie had been delayed. That is what I know for a fact. The entire script for the season reads like a first draft. My biggest problem is that the Time Brothers aren't that intimidating because for most of the season, they don't have their full powers. Their powers were separated from them and given to these 4 MacGuffin blades, or the Time Blades. And basically, they don't have their powers for most of the season. They only get the reversal one in like the second to last episode. And Kai and Nia, instead of just using it, they bring it to the brothers. Like, they could have used this to go all the way back to before any of this happened and then, you know, stopped the Time Brothers prematurely, but no, there was one more episode, so they couldn't do that. Why would they do that? But yeah, most of the season is just like, oh, the Time Brothers are gonna hurt us if we don't do what they say. And I don't understand how the Time Brothers convinced the fucking Kai and Nia's parents, because they finally reveal who Kai and Nia's parents are. Somehow they convinced them without any powers. I need to remind you, they don't have powers, and Kai and Nia's parents are the masters of fire and water. Like, they could have just waterboarded this motherfucker when he came at them, being like, oh, I'm gonna hurt your kids if you don't, come with me and become my slaves to build weapons for me forever and ever. Like, what? You know, it just doesn't make sense. There's a lot that reads like a first draft. A lot of the dialogue is unfunny and clunky, and Misako does nothing yet again. I really dislike Misako. Yeah, overall, the season could have been good. It was a good idea. And somehow, the writers turned this into Peak, which is Sons of Garmadon. I'm so excited to watch that and talk to you guys about it. But yeah. So, Hands of Time is a season that could have been better, but it wasn't. It was kind of the worst one so far, but I wouldn't call it a bad season just because it did have potential. So, yeah. But with that, I'm done with this video. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!